Yeah, keep it 100.
I know. I was a little bit too hard on the ZTE Tempo X. I'm not going to apologize because in reality, to me, my own personal opinion, that phone was trash. And I don't even know why they're even selling that phone. But nevertheless, anyways, it's done and over with. If I did offend anybody, you know, ZTE fanboys or whatever, I didn't mean to do that. I like ZTE. I like their phones. They make some real good phones. If you look at my channel, I've had the Exxon 7, the Blade V8 Pro, the Blade Z Max, the Z Max Pro. I featured several ZTE phones on my channel, so I don't dislike ZTE or anything like that. I do like ZTE. I just dislike that phone. I don't think it's a phone that should exist in 2017. I don't. That's just my honest personal opinion. I don't think that phone should exist in 2017 because there's just a whole wider range of phones that you can pick up for way less than $60. Is that what they're trying to sell it for? $60. There's a too wide of a range of actually mid-range phones. The ZTE Tempo X, I don't even consider that a mid-range phone. That was maybe an entry-level smartphone. But yeah, I had to do it, man. I just, no offense to anybody out there. If I offended anybody, I apologize for that. I don't apologize for taking a hammer to the phone because I didn't like the phone. And if you have this phone, you should take a hammer to it. If you have this phone, if you went out and bought this phone, you should take a hammer to it. If you're reviewing this phone, and you know, I don't know, there's reviewers out there that got the phone for free. I was one of them. But I don't have to show allegiance to anybody, even if they gave me the phone to review it. And so that's what I did. The best thing I could do was make a nice unboxing, which I did do a pretty good unboxing. You know, I tried to use the phone. I did. I tried to do 48 hours with it or 20. I tried to do 24 hours with it and I couldn't. It kept freezing on me. The apps would close. The display was just horrible outdoors. There's just a whole lot of stuff that went on with that phone that just frustrated me to the point where I decided I'm just going to take a hammer to it. So I'm not a ZTE, I'm not even in the ZTE community. So those of you that are in the ZTE community, they got offended, I apologize, but I'm not even in the ZTE community. I don't really care if I get another phone by ZTE. It doesn't really matter to me. I do this for fun. I got a job. I'm leaving my job now. This is just for fun. This is just a hobby. I like doing this. I like making videos on phones. I like helping people out. You know, and sometimes you have to go to the extreme to just entertain people. You know, what else could I do? I'm not going to get views on this particular phone because it was actually a trash phone. So what better way to entertain people? Just take a hammer to it and just do away with the phone. It shouldn't exist in 2017. 1 gig of RAM. I don't care if, I don't know who would benefit from that phone. And if you're a tech reviewer and you're telling people that this phone is doable and the cameras are okay, man, those people that are subscribed to your channel should just unsubscribe. You know, the phone is trash. The phone is trash. And I don't know who would be using that. Not even a 5-year-old kid will be entertained with that phone. That phone is just, I don't know, I'm rambling. But yeah, ZTE's coming out with that M. That's an interesting phone right there. That's probably gonna probably gonna be spec'd out, and it's probably gonna be 2017 approved. So that's the phone that I'm gonna get no matter if ZTE sends it to me or not. I'm still gonna pick it up and I'm still gonna review it. No biggie, no big deal. I get all my phones. I pay for every single one of them. So you know, I just had to make this video because I didn't get a lot of hate comments. Actually, people agreed with me taking a hammer to it. I didn't even get not one person say, no, don't do it. I think it was Paul Tech. I think Paul Tech said don't do it, but I think he was kidding. But, you know, I said I was going to do it the day before. And I just went through what I said I was going to do. I'm going to keep it 100. The phone, this is like maybe my 4th video on on the Temple X. You know, it's a damn shame that I had to make this one, but I didn't. Like I said, I didn't do it to offend anybody. I did it just for entertainment, and just like I said, this is a hobby. I like doing this. That's the first phone that I took the hammer to. Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, he actually barbecued the ZTE phone, and I think that ZTE phone was a good phone. So I think the one he barbecued was a way better phone than this piece of junk Temple X. I think the Temple X should have had the barbecue grill and the hammer at the same time. I should have hammered it and then threw it in the grill. But the ZTE Blade V8 Pro was a way better phone than the Temple, and that one got put in the grill by Eric and barbecued, and he, like, you know, he didn't like the phone, just like I don't like the Tempo, and he actually paid for his though. And he barbecued. That's his prerogative to barbecue his phone. You know, he paid for it. It's his, and the Tempo X was mine, so it was sent to me for review. So I reviewed it. Oh man, this isn't looking good. But anyways, going back on topic. It's not a worthy device to even review. If I don't know, there's reviews out there that are actually reviewing this phone. It shouldn't even pop up in your subscriber on YouTube. I don't even think it's a worthy phone to even mention on anybody's channel. That's how I feel about the phone. You know, and if you disagree, you know, oh well. It's not. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just rambling. I'm away from work, and I caught up on a couple videos that shout out to Jay Wills. But yeah, like I said, I don't show allegiance to anybody. I don't care. I ain't in ZTE community and none of that stuff. So if, you know, those are people that got offended by it, they're probably just, this is just fun. They probably just cracked up about it. You know, I'm not that type of person to you know, do stuff just to get negativity reaction or whatever. I just did it for fun. Let me see. I'm almost home. Here in Cleveland, let me see what else. I called several stores for the LG. Oh, that's one thing that I wanted to clarify. I posted up some photos on Twitter of the LG V30 that had actually, the back cracked on someone. It's not my phone, so those of you think that it's my phone, it's not. This is another fellow YouTuber. I can't remember his name. He's a Spanish YouTuber. He's got a pretty nice subscribers, like maybe over 100,000 subscribers. He posted that. He made a video on that, and I actually got the photo off his video and put it on there. So he's the one that got the Verizon version LG V30. He was recording in 4K, just to clarify, from that posting that I posted on Twitter. And the phone actually, after it got super hot on him, according to his video, which I rewatched it. It got super hot on him while he was recording 4K in cinematic mode or something like that. And he may have been recording for 3 hours, I think, or 2 or 3 hours. He was out there in the sun too. And he noticed the phone was real hot, super hot, but he didn't notice that it had cracked because it was in a case. So what happened was, while he was recording and making a video, a different topic of video, I forget what he was recording. He was talking about the V30, but he was going into detail on some kind of part of I think it was the videos or the camera. And he happened to turn it over while he was making that video and saw it And that's when he realizes. But he continued to finish that video that he was already like 4 or 5 clips in. He continued to finish that video. That's why you guys see it in the previous video. He explains that on his present video that he posted. But yeah, that's what happened to him. He has the Verizon version. I think Mr. Mobile contacted me on Twitter. He asked, he questioned me on that picture that I posted. But yeah, Michael Fisher. I actually gave him his Instagram information, and I told him to contact him because that's the original person. I don't want to be, in the middle of that. But he's the one that posted it and said that it actually cracked due to overheating. But anyways, guys, I'm just rambling. If you got the Tempo X, just take a hammer to it. Take a hammer to it, man. Hammer time. I'm out.
Yeah, keep it 100.